What up, what up, what up, trap stars? What's up? Wait for y'all to hop on. Give you a second. Yes. Hey. What's going on? What is going on? Trap. Hey, look. I want to say welcome to all of the new trap stars. I noticed that we got an influx of people for these last couple of days, and I just want to say welcome, motherfucking welcome. I can't be happier, yo. Y'all live as shit, for real. And every time I get on my phone, I'm like, oh god damn, they doing something extra with life. Like, what's up? So, hey y'all. I don't know why I was gonna put my chapstick when I'm already on live. I don't know. So I'm taking a second out so that I can get it popping with the daily drop. We missed the daily drop yesterday, guys. I was extra busy. That shit was so much. So, hey Ray, hey Lanita, what up, Raw? What's going on? Let me get some like emojis and shit. Show me some love. What's Chance say? Gas me up. Okay, so today is like mad serious because as I am you know what, before I even get into it, y'all know what I like to do. If you have not got your replays to the Brown Girls in Business Summit, until the summit starts, it's only going to be $27. Once the summit starts, it goes to $47. So if you smart and shit, you don't know, if you smart in my Cardi B voice, you gonna go ahead and get the motherfucking replays. Okay, I can't do it as good as her. That shit is so extra ghetto. What up, Ash? Girl, I keep getting these emails from you. From every time I send out an email, I get one back from you, girl. I be like, oh, it's Ash again. Hey, girl. What's up, Kiana? Am I saying it right? Kiana? Am I saying it right? What's up? So, I don't even know what day it is anymore, guys. So I usually be like, happy Wednesday, happy Tuesday. I don't know what the fuck day it is. I just wake the fuck up and I start working. Like, I get my coffee, I do my mindset, and I'm like, what's up, y'all? What's up, team? What y'all need from me? This shit is crazy. So I just go with the flow, okay? But I have learned some very interesting things since I have taken on the Brown Girls in Business Summit, okay? Like, real talk, half of the stuff I've come encounter with, I didn't think was gonna be like an issue. I didn't think it was a thing, right? So the learning lessons that half of y'all are gonna be dope. Like, y'all gonna learn a whole bunch of shit. But something that I really need to touch on, I've seen it happen to colleagues of mine. I've seen it happen, in my own world. And I know that this is something that we do because the people in this group, the trap stars in here, y'all are here for a reason. You're here because you're go-getters, because you're world changers, you're shit starters, you're riot starters. You lead people with the torch. You create the path for other motherfuckers to follow you. And then you be like, all right, come on, girl, I figured it out. Come on, babe. Come on, right? And then you tell other people how to do it. That's the kind of people that we are in this group, right? We're not the kind of people who take a back seat and watch other people make shit happen. We make shit happen, right? We know what we are here for. We know, and even if we haven't figured out what our exact mission is yet, we know that we were destined for greatness, and we can't really put it in words. Like, before we figure it out, and then the ones who have figured it out, we got that shit on motherfucking lock. We know we do. But the ones who just kind of know something out there is better, maybe they haven't come up with exactly how to word it yet, but they just know whatever they're doing right now in their world is not where they need to be, right? So, because we are those kind of people, and we are the kind of people that make shit happen, we have a tendency of wanting to drag along our friends and family and biz besties or mastermind like people, or if you're in a group program and somebody latches on to you because they can see that you're the kind of person that kind of just speaks up for yourself. You're bold and you do what you need to do. They latch on to you. Next thing you know, you find yourself babysitting and carrying this person along. How many of y'all have ever found yourself in that kind of situation? And it doesn't have to be in business. It could be in anything, but that personality trait is going to go with you everywhere, whether it was in school or family members. That also would be be synergistic with people who feel guilty for making more money than their family members or their siblings and stuff like that. You know, those kind of people, all that shit. Cause basically you're the person who's responsible for stuff, right? People depend on you to get shit done because it's what you've always done. Can anybody relate to that? Or am I like, is it just me? I'm just curious. No, yes, maybe. Y'all ain't gonna give me no comments. I mean, y'all can even just say no. Like, you can just be like, nah, that ain't me, dog. And I'll accept that. You know, I won't badger you. Okay, so, right, we tend to be, and a lot of times, and this isn't always the case, but a lot of times we tend to be like the oldest. But more than anything, we the people who, people depend on us because they know we gonna get shit popping. We're the kind of people that we're gonna walk into a situation and we see shit all out of whack and chaotic, and we're gonna be the one who be like, what the fuck y'all got going on over here? Next thing you know, we taking over shit, right? You the baby Ra. Okay, all right. I have run into a couple of people who are the middle child or the baby who this fits the description. I know it's more common with the older child, or if it's like a big gap in between, if it's a big gap in between like the age differences. So like you got the older, because I'm not the oldest actually. I have an older sister who's 10 years older than me, but I'm the oldest of that next set of people, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to say that this is synonymous with the people who we take the route to get shit done. We're goal oriented. We're ambitious, whatever. So, but you feel like you the oldest, right? Because it's like everything always fall on you. Exactly. So hold on one second, y'all. My PA is 1 second, but I'm live. So I'm just gonna shut this down. I'm sorry, y'all. So anyways, for that very reason though, it holds us back. Did y'all know that by always trying to hold somebody's hand, always by trying to walk them along and babysit them and reverse engineer shit for things to work out? Because we know in our minds that we can make any motherfucking thing work. We know that we can put it together. We know that we are capable of finding out the details, getting the logistics, and really putting that thing together and making it work. And we know we're capable of that. But that does not mean that we should always be responsible for that, or that we should take on that responsibility. Rather, it was asked for us to take it, or if we just decide that we want to. And to be perfectly honest with you, this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but the thing is, when we do that, when we allow everybody else to kind of feed off of us, because that's kind of what they're doing, right? They're leeching off of the fact that they know we're going to get it done, or the fact that we're going to always start shit, right? But what happens is we start self-sabotaging. Okay? You start self-sabotaging. So when you, okay, I'm going to give y'all a prime example. So say y'all start off y'all business, right? It's 3 of y'all. It's 3 of y'all starting off y'all business. Y'all all do something different, but you're all in business together. And you said, okay, in 18 months, I'm going to quit my job. All of us got a plan to quit our job in 18 months. And y'all work together. Now, y'all know I'm a fan of the trifecta, the mastermind trifecta. And if y'all don't know what that is, I'll do a whole nother live on that, because that shit is important. It's definitely something that's going to help you propel your success, obviously with the work that needs to be done. But so say y'all start off with that, right? And everybody's got their thing that they good at. You know, I'm good with words. She good with tech shit. She good with the business or the finance type stuff. And everybody works together. And y'all got this 18-month plan. And y'all get that shit done. Now, granted, everybody's got different situations and different backgrounds and different things they're dealing with, right? So, granted, we're not going to have the same work hours or whatever. But we all got the same work ethic, so we think. The thing about entrepreneurship and starting your own business is that we can be tenacious motherfuckers, okay? We can be resilient people, but opening your business and being an entrepreneur is something totally different from anything else. It's literally like being a single mom, right? And I know that if any of you guys have babies and you've been in that situation where you are a single parent for whatever reason, or even if you are whatever, you know how hard that is. And although I don't have any children, that's about the only thing I can compare birthing my brainchild, giving it its sea legs, and putting it out to the world for it to be something great, because I'm pouring myself into it day in and day out. But what you'll notice is that as it gets harder and you start getting no's and you get rejected, or you are looking to add new things to your business, and instead of you just adding things, you are going around and you are getting validation from other people, or you know, even though all 3 of y'all got the thing, y'all got the trifecta, but all of y'all think differently. And so when 2 people don't agree with what you're doing, you know, they might want to talk you out of it, and now you feel insecure about what you're doing, right? But you'll notice in that trifecta or whatever circle of people you got, your squad, right? Squad goals, you will notice that it'll always be a few of you that's going to excel. It's going to be a couple of you or one or two of you that's going to like go further and beyond. You're going to do whatever the fuck it takes. You're going to be the person to step out there and try new shit. You're going to be the person to be like, I don't give a fuck. All you can do is tell me no. And you're going to try it. And then you got the other ones who are going to be like, oh, how did you do that? Or, oh, I was scared to do that. Or they keep talking about what they gonna do, but they never actually do it, right? So you have those people around you, and they mean well, and they want more for themselves, but they are still stuck behind either if they're scared or if they're lazy. Remember, I always say that, right? Is you scared or is you lazy? They're stuck behind one of those. And it could be that they're scared to set the boundaries up that they need in order to create the space that they need for them to grow. It could be that they are scared of the failure. They could be scared of this. I mean, it's a million fucking things, but here is the whole point of this. It's not your problem. As their friend or as their colleague or even as the coach, your clients are not your problem either. Even as a coach, as a stylist, even if you're a fashion stylist, if you tell people how to, dress to impress, dress for the job, dress for the occasion, for the image, for the appearance, and they don't ever do that stuff, and they never put that stuff into play, you can't help that. You gave them the information. You told them what they need to do. You told them exactly how to lay it out and how to execute, and they still sitting on the fence. That's not your problem. You can't scoop them up and drag you along when they're not doing the stuff that you told them that they need to do in order to be successful in whatever the thing is. Okay? So when you got that group of friends and, you going and you put on this huge event, and I've seen it all the time. You go to this big, awesome, amazing empowerment event or this conference or whatever, and you see these people and you got all these dope ass people. Everybody is fucking amazing. And then you see one or two people, you're like, how the fuck they get on stage? Who invited them? They shit was wet. A lot of times, a few things have happened. The first thing that happened is it's probably a situation where they're afraid of somebody and they got in off the strength of being a friend, right? But again, like I said, everybody don't want it bad as you. Everybody ain't out here riding around and getting it like you do on a consistent basis. The second thing is maybe they looked good on paper. They looked awesome on social media. They paperwork was right. But when you actually talk to them, you realize there was some holes in their story. Right? So if I ain't learned nothing else over the past, I'd say 4 or 5 months, this has been more apparent to me in the past 4 or 5 months as I've been collaborating with other business owners and stuff. You think everybody got that shit under control. Ask a couple of questions and see if they don't come up with some missing shit. They don't be having that shit together. It look like a perfect business on Instagram or amazing business on Facebook, or their website is to motherfucking die for, and these asses ain't got a system in place, don't know how to make no money, ain't never made no money, don't know, you can tell they ain't got no clients by the answer they're giving you. Wow, ain't nothing wrong with the fact that you just starting out because everybody got to start somewhere. Don't fake the funk. And it's your job as the business owner, it's your job as the blogger, it's your job as the consultant to vet these people out before you allow them all up in your shit. Because they going to make you look bad. Right, even the etiquette. Exactly. Ash, yes. Even the etiquette. Yes. But that's why I say it's time for me, you, us, to make CEO decisions, okay? Not basing it off of a friendship or relationship. And yes, we all know that relationships are literally the core of business, right? I mean, you ain't got no relationships, you ain't got no money. But are you making strategic relationships? Are you basing it off of your emotion? Because you got to separate that. I always talk about the manufactured family, and I live by that, and I fuck with that. That's my culture. I want my empire that I am building to be a situation where I know everybody's name. We know each other, we fuck with each other, and it's awesome. But when it comes time to business, if my family, my manufactured family is not doing what they need to do, they need to exit stage left, because at the end of the day, this empire is my life. And just like in real life, where I have to X out a cousin or an uncle or aunt or a sibling that's acting a motherfucking fool and being toxic in my life, I'm gonna do the same thing in my business. And that's something that you have to remember. It's very easy to blur these lines between let's everybody empower each other, let everybody win, let's everybody see each other win, and blurring that with business. Because at the end of the day, these are your coins, this is your livelihood, and if everything that goes right in your business is your fault, but everything that goes wrong is your fault as well. So are you protecting that? It's not your job to babysit nobody to get them where they need to be. Now, the problem with us is that, especially creatives, you know, we see the potential in somebody. It's just like, you know, how you be fixing up them broken ass men. I don't know if y'all did it, but I know I'm guilty of that shit, you know, because I love me a dope boy. And I got away from that after a while. But it's like, you know, you see the potential in them and you want to, you know, upgrade you. You know what I'm saying? You want to instill something in them and help them, like, transform it to what you know they can be. But if they don't want that shit for themselves, you can't do it. You cannot do it for them. You can't. You can't make somebody be what you see if they don't see it for themselves. And all it does is it stresses you out. It makes you feel like, you know, you a failure, you fucking up. And now it's reflecting to the rest of the world because you done invited them to your motherfucking event to speak for you as the opening goddamn speaker. And they speak like shit. Can't even talk right. Fucked you all the way up. And they're like, damn, Ash. Damn, Ash. Look, I got a lot of ashes on the line, so I'm calling y'all out, not me. Hey! Hey! But that's real talk, and thank you, girl. Hallelujah. But it's just true, and it's like at each new level of success that I reach, that I get to in my business, I'm seeing that. Now, let's be honest. Y'all know I ain't about that structure life, and I do curse a lot. But when it comes to professionalism and how my company is represented, that is very fucking important to me. If you can't get past my language, that's one thing. That's fine. But once you do come past this and you do start to work with me on another level, you buy a program, you come to an event, you work with me as a VIP or a one-on-one client or whatever, you must know that I mean what I say and I say what I mean. And if I tell you that I'm going to present something to you that you are going to fucking love, I'm going to be able to help you, we're going to work this thing out, that's what you're going to get. Just like if I promote an event and I say, oh, this is going to be awesome, y'all going to get so much from it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to over-deliver. Every time I'm going to over-deliver. But you can't over-deliver if you're watering yourself down and chopping yourself at the knees by working with a bunch of motherfuckers that really don't deserve it. You deserve everything you want, but only if you're willing to work for it. And they can't be waiting for you in the corner, waiting for you to do the work, and then be like, oh, hey, girl, can I get on your whatever? Nah, that shit can't happen. That can't happen. It's just going to look bad on you. So you, just like you have to be protective of your boundaries and your feelings and your mindset and all that shit, you got to be protective of the things that you are creating as well. So I'm writing a blog about it. I almost finished it before I finished the live. I haven't posted it yet, but y'all know when I live, I be ranting and shit. So it's more organized on the blog. But I just wanted to come to y'all about that because I noticed it's a lot of women in here who y'all not just no side hustlers. And that's why I really like the Trap House versus the Side Hustler group that we had that they shut down. Y'all not side hustlers. Y'all are straight up boss ass ladies. Y'all trap bosses. You know, y'all getting shit done, whether you still work your 9 to 5 or you're out of it. And so I know for us sometimes it's hard, you know, because I had to tell my mama no. I had to tell my daddy no. Like, I'm a daddy's girl through and through. And I had to, like, put my foot down with him the other day because I had to say, look, this is my business and this is serious. And even if y'all don't think so, this is my shit. And it's what takes care of me every month after month, year after year. Right? So I just want y'all to remember that too. I know it's hard, you know, your friend be like, oh girl, can I get in on this or whatever? No, protect your platform, protect your business. You worked your ass off to fucking get there. You put in a lot of hours, a lot of tears, a lot of talking, a lot of relationship building. And no, you shouldn't just be handing it off to any fucking Tom, Dick, Harry, Carla, or Carl. No, it should be handled with care. And another thing is this, I tell people all the time, like, real talk, you can just scroll my timeline, you can scroll any of my content, my free content, my videos, any of this shit, and all honesty, I tell y'all exactly what the fuck I do. I tell you exactly how I build my business. I don't hide shit. I tell you all the time, I bank off of the fact that motherfuckers are lazy. I will tell this shit to 1 million people. I can bank on it that 99 of these motherfuckers, 99% of these people are not going to fucking take action. They're going to listen to me preach. They're going to be inspired as a motherfucker. And as soon as they get out of my presence, they ain't going to do shit. I mean, it's a fact. And if you keep telling people exactly how you build your business and do what you do, and they, you know, they're not taking the advice, they're not implementing, they're not executing, and then when all of a sudden something get off and something pop, and then all of a sudden they want to be all up on your shit. Oh, no, nigga, you ain't do none of the shit I told you to do. And then you want me to be like, oh, come on, girl. No, not happening. And if you don't like me, it's lonely at the top. I'ma get used to it. Fuck it. I'm bad me some friends. You know, I mean, you know, and I don't really believe in that, but I'm just saying, you get where I'm going with this. So have y'all had any like experience with this kind of thing? I mean, how, I guess I want to give y'all some pointers because I ranted a lot. And I really should give you a pointer on how to actually fucking deal with it. And I think the first thing to do if you're having an event or you're doing an interview or a podcast or a summit like I'm doing or any of the third, before you get people on your platform that you have spent hours on and dearly nurtured and dedicated your time to, get on the phone with these motherfuckers. Do not take their Facebook profile for their word. Do not take their Instagram and how many followers they got for their word. You don't know how many of them followers they bought. Are people engaging on that shit? Be smart about it. Look at who they're dealing with. If people are engaging, do people know their name? You know, and I'm not saying that don't give new people a chance, but let that motherfucker be real with you and say, hey, I'm new. This is what's up. But you can still eliminate the fact of embarrassment or disappointment by just having a conversation with them. Have a conversation. Talk to these people. Vet these people out. See where they mind at. See what they looking like. Because if you wait to the last minute, and I'm not ashamed to say that happened to me, you're going to be looking like, oh my fucking God, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? Nigga, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with, like, that's really how you be. Yes, Ash, exactly. Yes, meet these people. Meet these people. So that's the first thing. The second thing is be very clear in your expectation. Be very clear in what the expectations are for you as well as them. And that means, you know, if you need them to participate, to help you promote, be clear about that up front. If they don't want to, that's fine. Find somebody else. On to the next one, right? But just be clear about what you need from them so it's no confusion later. The other thing is now this one, I don't know, I guess it might be a little controversial, but whatever. Get their ass a task. Give them something to do. You know, it doesn't have to, like, you're obviously not going to test grown ass people. Like, you're not going to give me no motherfucking test. I'm going to look at you like you're stupid. But what I mean is, do something on a smaller scale or come into their world. And that way, you can see what you know, what they living like, if that makes sense. So, you know, you just do a little something like, oh, you know, let's do this together, or let me come in and join their Facebook group, whatever you need to do, and just kind of come on their platform and see what they about. Yes, everybody gotta be on deck to promote. Yeah. But here's the thing too, guys. Oh, speaking of which, somebody put this on my Facebook the other day. She's actually one of the people I'm interviewing. She was talking about how people will come to you. You know what? All right. Moment of silence for anybody this fucking applies to, but forgive me in advance and just learn from your mistakes, okay? No more being shitty. If you hopping in people's inboxes talking about, oh, I can do this for you if you send me your shit to promote. Okay, namaste. Namaste. And you come in somebody's inbox, you think you doing them a favor by saying, I'll promote your shit, I'll wear your thing, whatever the case may be. I've never actually done it before, so I don't know exactly, but I know it's been done to me. Okay? Be sure that just because you don't know that person, that everybody else don't know that person. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know when you approach somebody who popping out here in these motherfucking streets. A lot of people got nice, awesome followings, loyal people who are willing to do whatever these people need, and you think you gonna come bebopping and sliding up in the motherfucking inbox like, girl, if you send me some of your shirts, I'll wear them on my Instagram page. Bad Felicia, do you understand that I am popping over this motherfucker? You didn't even take the time to see if I was cool. You didn't take the time to see what kind of shit I done built up for myself, who love me, who don't love me, what I stand for. You don't even know what my message is. And here you are talking about some, oh, send me some shit and I'm gonna promote it for you. If you don't get the fuck back, just because you don't know somebody don't mean everybody else don't know them. So just be aware and conscious of the people that you're promoting. It's a fucking insult if you roll up in somebody's box with that kind of bullshit and they popping like it's an insult. You're not going to get a good response from that, and you may have burned that bridge, and then they might tell somebody else that you didn't burn other bridges with. And I'm not saying don't be bold and ask for what you want, because that's the only way you're going to get what you want, but just be aware of who you're dealing with before you step out. So that's it. That's all. just know you need to be providing more benefit for the other person than for them. But again, don't play yourself when you're offering this stuff to people. You know what you're worth. You know the reach that you have. You know the tribe that you have. All of that good stuff. Don't just be offering it to motherfuckers like randomly because that's your homegirl or you knew her from back when or where. Whatever, find some other people, follow them. And that's why I always say it's important to build these relationships in advance. So when you do need something, you do have people who will, you know, say, hey girl, I got you. You know what, I fuck with you. I got you. That's what's up. That's it. That's all I got. I am going to be looking for a couple of ladies. I want to do a pre-series. I want to do a pre-series for the Brown Girls and Business Summit, and I want to do it right here in the Trap House. So if that is something that you're interested in, if you are a person who is in your business and you don't have to, you do not have to have left your job yet, but that is a plus. But if you are actively making money in your business, you are successful in your business, and you are on your way to transition out of your job, that is good enough. I want to do a pre-series interview session for the Brown Girls in Business Summit, so that the ladies who are waiting for Brown Girls in Business to start gets to see exactly how these interviews are going to go. I have a very conversational style. I pull the layers back. We fucking talk. We keep it real. So that would be really awesome if you're interested in something like that. Comment, inbox me. Matter of fact, don't inbox me. Inbox. I will have somebody post a link or something for y'all to be able to respond to it. But I'm looking to do that with 4 or 5 ladies, because we can never get enough of hearing stories of success and people who are making it and making this thing do what it do, because nobody talks about it. You know, it's like we hide. You know, sometimes entrepreneurship reminds me of like a disease. It reminds me of like alcoholism or an addiction, because on the outside we looking good, we're functioning alcoholics, but behind, it's like you're hiding stuff from people because you don't want to feel ashamed, or you don't want people to see where you're really at, or what you had to come through or overcome in order to get where you are, or while you're in the journey. And I think that that's unfair. I think it's unfair that you have to wait until you're already successful to share your story or for somebody to learn from you. I remember when I was about to quit my job, this is how Brown Girls in Business started, the summit. It started because when I was ready to quit, I was searching high and low for somebody who was in my situation. I just wanted a little bit of comfort, a little bit of validation that this thing that I'm doing is not as fucking crazy as it seems. You know, that someone else had these same worries and concerns and questions, and I couldn't find that anywhere. I mean, all the stories of the people I read, they had already made it. They already done it. And nobody talked about what it was like to get there. So if that's you, please just comment on this video, and then I'll have my assistant reach out to you. How about that? I think that would work. She's probably gonna be like, God damn it, you give me one more motherfucking thing. But whatever, I love her and she loves me. So that's all I got, y'all. Can y'all gas me up? Gas me up. Gas me up. I fucking love that. Y'all, first of all, y'all know that Chance the Rapper is my baby boo. Like, I'm really cradle robbing his ass. And I'm going to be saying gas me up for like all summer, just so y'all know. So don't even judge me right now. Y'all might as well just start saying this shit with me. Okay. Look, question. Was this helpful for y'all? Was this live like, was it helpful for you guys? Have you ever felt like that, where you feel like you got to carry your biz bestie or your home girl who wanted to start a boutique and she, you know, whatever. I don't know what the situations are, but I just feel like it happens a lot. I've seen it. So I just want y'all to know this shit ain't your responsibility, man. Yes, girl, gas me up. But it's not your responsibility to carry nobody else. You put in your motherfucking work every day. You show up every day. You bust down these doors and you be bold and you set yourself up for the criticism things that happen. So you deserve every fucking thing you get. You deserve everything you get, and you do not have to share it with anybody. You don't. You're not obligated to. Yay! It was helpful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, guys. So I'll be back tomorrow with the daily drop. I don't know what time I did it the first time, but I'm going to try to keep it around this time because I know that you guys are traveling around and getting ready and leaving work and doing all kinds of other things, getting the kids, whatever. So I'm going to finish my remit, and I'm going to finish this blog post so I can actually post it, and y'all can read it if you want. All right, guys. Bye!